We're in Hythe Arena. Got our rematch from last weekend. Your Storm taking on the Sexsmith Vipers out of Sexsmith. This is a Beaverlodge tournament this weekend. One thing about this Storm team, they've managed to find extra ice and games with any lulls in the season, and in my opinion, it gives them an edge, keeps them sharp for the rest of the season. So we've got a tournament this weekend with one game today, 2 tomorrow, and another game coming on Sunday morning with the possibility of a medal game in the afternoon, but we have to see how the tournament shakes out before that happens. Storm wearing their third jerseys that use the colors of the Northwestern Polytechnic local college there. Storm welcoming back Lake and Parenteau this weekend, who was injured 2 weeks ago in a league game. Let me know in the comments if you can hear me okay, if my angle is okay. Like, there's no netting on this side of the rink, so I'm here, but I am near the Sexsmith bench. It's an interesting arena if you've ever been here out in Hythe. The temperature is not interesting. I bet they have good ice because it is below freezing here. You see the referees are bundled up. I am trying to see if if the Storm are playing shorthanded today. Meyer Missouric still out of the lineup. Not sure if they brought up an affiliate player or not. I can't see anybody yet. We're about 2 minutes away from game time here. Like you say, it's not the best angle in the world, so I'm wondering if I should try to, like if I move down, I'm just about on the Sexsmith bench, so I wonder if I should go over to the other side there with our crowd, but then again, I want to see the best angle for this net, hoping that there'll be a lot of action on the Sexsmith side of things. Yeah, how am I going to do this, folks? So we got this tournament this weekend. There's only 3 teams in our bracket. That's our team, the Storm, the Sexsmith Vipers, and the Beaverlodge Blades. Sexsmith and Beaverlodge are part of the All Peace League here. They're a tier 1 group. So they're familiar with each other. Now, we've played tier 1 groups. We beat Sexsmith last week by a score of 7-3. And we were beaten by a Grand Prairie group that plays in that league by a score of, I believe it was 6-3. Could have been 5-3, but we have not played the Beaverlodge team before. So that'll be an interesting matchup. And of course, that'll be tomorrow morning. "16 seconds before the pre-game timer goes off here, and we should get underway here in Hythe. Hopefully, I'll try to keep the camera nice and still, but as I said, it is pretty frigid in here, so. If you see any smoke rising in front of the camera, that's just from my breath. It's frost. I'm not smoking a cigarette here. All right, we'll get a first glimpse at the lines. Looks like Janae Verbeek centering Zoe Arndt, and Adria Bairstow is going to get us started. We got Felix Stone and Quinn Medway on defense. Quinn Richardson getting the start as Von Stone out the next couple weeks. Richardson will be backstopping us throughout this tournament. Sexsmith ready to go. Or I should say, Storm ready to go. Sexsmith doing some last-minute tweaks on the bench here. I'm going to start a rating system for Arena Coffee. Call it the Peter scale. Sexsmith, or height, I should say. I'd give it a solid 3.5 out of 5 on the coffee Peter scale. Not a bad cup of coffee. If you're going to have a cold drink, you got to have good coffee. Oh, now Storm going to the bench. Everybody wants to have a conversation here before the game gets started. A pre-weekend check-in here. Sexsmith Vipers. Number 17, Scholart there. He's our leading scorer. He's affiliated with the AA team in Grand Prairie. He's played a couple games up. Happens to be their captain. There we go. Time for puck. As I said, last weekend these two teams met up, and it ended in a score of 7-3 with the Storm over the Vipers. Storm looking for a similar result. Vipers want to do something about that. Fogel gets the start for Sexsmith. There we go. Verbeek and Scholart take the draw now. Verbeek wins that back. Stone's going to be the first on and chips it ahead. Picked up by the Vipers in their own end, and they're passing in the neutral zone. Errant pass goes all the way in. Quinn Richardson's going to touch that one. Centering pass comes out for Bairstow. Bairstow tries a pass up the middle. It's intercepted, though. Verbeek chasing one down now as it goes into the Sexsmith end. Shea foul first on. Bairstow pushing him into the bench. Comes out to Verbeek. Verbeek tries a move down low. It's knocked off her stick, and Scholart picks it, or Morgan picks it up. Knocked off his stick, and Bairstow is going to get that one deep before peeling for a change. Zoe Arndt first on in the corner here, and she throws it behind the net as Lake and Parenteau makes her return to the Storm ice. Looked like Braylon Hall playing forward this weekend. Back in the Storm end now. Picked up by Parenteau behind Richardson. She's looking up ice. She's got Hall and Bidwell with her. Knocked off her stick at the red line and changes possessions a couple times in the neutral zone before it's dumped in the Sexsmith end. Sexsmith outlet pass off the left side. Errant pass ends up on the stick of Parenteau, who clears the zone again and comes out to the red line. Bidwell blocks a shot. She's sprung. Bidwell has Hall with her. She's going to take a shot. Goes off the back of a Vipers defender. As Bailey comes on the ice, it's going to be offside as she tried to keep it onside. Looks like Bailey centering McKendry and Wenzel out there. Hipkins and Stone on the back end. Face off right in front of me here now. Comes back to Medway. Oh, no, it's battle in front of the Sexsmith bench now. Bailey shovels it up and in to the Sexsmith end. Lipke, the defenseman, picks it up and throws it up the left side. Bailey intercepts that pass at the blue line, and she's knocked off the puck. Sexsmith now, they're going to dump, goes in, hits the ref on the way in, and Quinn Richardson. That was an unfortunate series of events there as Sexsmith tried to clear it. They hit the linesman who was standing just inside the blue line, like Frosty the Snowman, because it's cold here, and it deflected off him and ended up on the stick of a Sexsmith player who came inside. High shot, was gloved down by Quinn, and was loose in front of her. She couldn't handle it. I bet that puck was like a rock, as cold as it is in here. And we'll get a new change of lines on a face-off to the right of Quinn Richardson here. Geneva Beek wins that one ahead for Adria Bairstow. She tried to move there, and it's knocked off her stick in front of the Grand Prairie bench. Dumped into the Sexsmith end now. They pass behind their goaltender, Fogel, and comes up the left side. Medway pinches and gets it to Verbeek. Verbeek throws one to the front, but nobody there, and it's picked up by Sexsmith. Outlet pass now up the right side, and a pinching May. Dunnigan keeps it onside. Battle at the blue line here with Arndt and Bairstow and Dunnigan. Dunnigan picked it up. Excellent stick there by Quinn Medway. The puck came out loose, and the player was almost sprung there, but she got a stick on it before it even exited zone. Ends up on the stick of Medway now, and she throws it in wide of the net and into the right corner. Sexsmith player Smith now, partial breakaway, 2 back checkers. Shot. He couldn't get a shot off, and the net is knocked off. Excellent effort on the back check there by Bairstow. And I believe it was Medway, but I could be wrong there. 3 minutes into the game, no score here in Hythe. Okay, we've got Lake and Peartoe out there now with Bidwell and Hall, I believe. Modrell on defense. Comes behind Quinn Richardson off the boards now, picked up in the corner by a Sexsmith player. He tries an outlet pass, turned away inside there by Miller Hipkins. She puts it back in the corner, and a battle ensues. Sexsmith picks it up. Shot. Wide. In the corner now. Sexsmith has it. Turns out of the corner, and he's knocked down. No call on the play. That was Lake and Peartoe laying the body. Bidwell trying to clear that out. Kept in at the line by Sexsmith. Shot now. Ends up on the stick in front. 2 whacks at it, and Richardson turned it away. Errant puck comes right out now. Hall gets a stick on it before he can get a shot off in the danger zone there. Sexsmith, some nice passing in the Grand Prairie zone now. Picked up by Lake and Peartoe. She's going to skate that out of trouble. She knocks it off the boards and ahead for Danica Bidwell. Hall in there as well. Bailey gets a stick on it now as she comes off the bench. Play comes back to Felix Stone. She's in her own end and has some options. She tries to pass up ahead. Bailey throws it off the boards and ahead for Bidwell. Bidwell chopping away at it. Picked up by Felix Stone. Bidwell has it. Bidwell battling for it on the wall there. Comes back to Stone's poked out in front where Bailey picks it up and skates it behind Richardson. Bailey now, a nice outlet pass to Harper McKendry. McKendry's going to skate with it. McKendry with a hat trick in the game Sunday against Sexsmith. Thrown behind Fogel now and up the boards where Felix Stone's going to get a hold of it. She's going to dance around her player. Comes out to center ice here. On the stick of May Dunnigan. Dunnigan almost knocked off the puck. Bailey whiffs on one, and she's going to throw it back to Stone, who's got some time. Stone's pass intercepted there at center ice and sent back in the Storm zone. Felix Stone's going to send that up the ice, and it's an icing call as it wasn't touched on its way up there. Sexsmith with some better possession early in the first 5 minutes of this game compared to last week. Still no score, though. Verbeek, Bairstow, and Arndt out there now with Medway and Hipkins. Face off to the right of Quinn Richardson. Verbeek wins that one back in the corner. Hit Medway on it quickly. Nice outlet pass up to Bairstow. Bairstow's pass, though, deflected back in the zone. Hipkins going to pick it up and skate it out of the zone. She's stripped of the puck, and back comes Sexsmith. Breakaway, shot! Glove down by Quinn Richardson. It's in the corner now, and they're battling for it. That was a really good opportunity by Sexsmith, but Richardson looked solid in her first big save of the game. Sexsmith picks it up now. Shot, loose in front. Shoveled into the corner. Bairstow on it. She tries an outlet pass, and it cleared out of the zone, and on the stick of Yennever Beek. She's going to throw it ahead for Zoe Arndt. It's touched, no icing on the play. Kept in at the line by Modrell. As she came on. Offside called. No call. Modrell now passes it to Dunnigan. Dunnigan takes a hit there, but it ends up on the stick of Braylon Hall, who's going to get it deep. Loose in the crease, now batting away at it. Still loose. Goal! Goal of the Storm. Loose puck in the crease was never covered, and I'm not sure if it's Lake and Parenteau that buries that one. Looks like it as she's heading to the bench for glove touches, and it's a 1-0 game for the Storm, 6 minutes into period 1. Sexsmith's leading scorer, Scholard, out there now with Shay Fow, number 19, and number 4. Sexsmith want that one back. They're in the Storm zone now, peeling out of the corner with possession. Goes off the side of the net, batting at it, comes out in front, turned into the corner by a Storm player again. Battle ensues again. They're nice slap shot from the point, goes wide now. Off the backboards. Modrell's going to pick that one up, and she's going to try to get that out, but unable to. Centering pass comes out in front, shot. Big save, Quinn Richardson. Right up in her face there. And it's out of the Storm zone now. Trying to describe everything that's happening for those of you that may be listening on the radio. Sexsmith picks it up now, skates it in over the line. Intercepted, and Harper McKendry picks it up. Out there now with Bailey and Danica Bidwell still out there. She's going to peel off. Harper McKendry now brings it over the line. She's got Bailey with her. She tries a shot. Gloved down by Fogel in front. Bailey on the doorstep waiting for a rebound. None to be had. We'll get a face-off in the Sexsmith zone now. Bailey, Wenzel, Bidwell, Hipkins, and Stone out there. Kicks Bailey out there for reacting a little too early, and McKendry will take the draw. Wins it inside. McKendry picks it up. Sends it back to Stone. Stone pitching in. Shot in front. Still loose. Batting away at it. And covered. Wenzel takes a late hit there. She's up on her feet quickly, though. One thing about these girls, they're used to playing a little rough. Another face-off down the Sexsmith zone. Face-off. Bailey. Bailey off the draw. Nope. Knocked out of her. Before she can. Hipkins kicks it back in now. Comes all the way out. Stone backing up her teammate. She throws one just wide. In the corner now. Bailey after it. Bailey picks it up. Bailey comes out of the corner. Throws one toward the front. Wenzel had it, but knocked off her stick as it was a bouncing puck. Hard to handle. Comes back out to the line and out now. Hipkins back there waiting for it. Hipkins tried to dump that one in there. Knocked off her stick. She's still battling for it, and Sexsmith's going to dump it in. Stone battling for it in the right corner now. Comes up the half wall to McKendry. McKendry skates. Oh, McKendry knocked off. Stripped of the puck. Number 9 of Sexsmith comes into the shot. Scores! Dangerous shot there for number 9 of Sexsmith. He buries one. He knocked down McKendry. Picked up the puck, skated cross ice, and buried one. That's number 9, Morgan of Sexsmith. Ties it up 1-1. 8 minutes into the first period. Verbeek, Arndt, Bairstow. Modrell and Medway now. Bairstow's going to dump that one in. It's cleared again by Modrell, and we'll tag up. Actually, Arndt touched it on her way out, which will mean an icing call, and we'll get another face-off. 1-1 game. Verbeek. Still battling for it off the face-off there. Picked up now by Verbeek. Tries a move. Medway ahead. Zoe Arndt on the puck, and Sexsmith will clear it again. Smith of Sexsmith picks it up at center ice and dumps it in now. Rings around the boards behind Quinn Richardson. Up the half wall to Zoe Arndt. Arndt tries a pass to Verbeek. Sexsmith with some dangerous shot chances in this one. They're getting pucks at center ice just inside the blue line and skating it in. Sexsmith now picks it up at the top of the circle, knocked off his stick, but kept in at the line, sent it in. Richardson steers it behind the net. And Arndt tries an outlet pass that just goes out of reach of Verbeek. Bairstow pursuing now. Lipke of Sexsmith picks it up in front of Fogel. Throws it off the half wall. May Donegan unable to keep it in. She coming off the bench and just got it as it came in over, but she dumped it in and they tag up. Hall pursuing now. Sexsmith has it behind their goaltender. Hall gets a stick on it. Hall has it. What an opportunity. Hall picked it off a stick and threw it to the front of the net where a streaking Bidwell tried a shot and got it off, but it was a save by Fogel. Parenteau now picks it up at center ice and skates it in. Parenteau throws it in. It's in. Parenteau from behind the net. She was contested there and just threw it out in front and went off the goaltender and in. Parenteau with her second of the day. 2-1. Storm. That's 2 goals from that line here. 2 goals from Lake and Parenteau on her return. Parenteau, Hall, Bidwell, Stone, and Donegan. Sexsmith picks it up now in the Storm end. Parenteau picks it up behind Richardson, tries to skate it out. Knocked off her stick, and Sexsmith gets it back, centering pass. Hall gets it, throws it off the boards. And thrown back in the zone by Sexsmith. Parenteau clears it now ahead for Bidwell. Bouncing puck though. And Sexsmith picks it up. Number 9, Morgan, the goal scorer, picks it up again. Throws it back. It ends up on the stick of Felix Stone. Stone's going to throw it off the boards and out. Croker of Sexsmith picks it up and throws it back in. Donegan has a man on. She picks it off the boards and skates it behind Richardson. She's being pestered down low. She's rubbed out on the boards. Shot now wide of Richardson into the corner. Felix Stone has it. She's got options. Tries to skate it out. Knocked off the puck. Bailey tries to pick it up. It's cleared out of the zone. Bailey after it now. Bailey's stick knocked out of her hand as she was partly sprung there. Sexsmith has it on the left side now. Bidwell out there. Bidwell pokes it ahead for McKendry. McKendry in tight, jamming away at it, as is Bailey. She's knocked off the puck and covered by Fogel. Two-1 Storm, 11 minutes into the first period. Bailey, McKendry, Wenzel, Modrell, and Hipkins out there now. Face off to the left of the goaltender, Fogel. Sexsmith wins that one, but Wenzel strips him of the puck. Batting away at it is Wenzel. Bailey and Wenzel still battling. Modrell pinches in, picks it up, tries to throw it in deep, and it goes back to Bailey. And Modrell now tries to pass for McKendry in the slot. Harper McKendry, shot wide. Bailey on the rebound, jamming away at it. She's knocked off the puck. Storm with a couple opportunities there. Verbeek, Arndt, Bairstow, Medway, and Stone out there now as they change the lines. Clean win by Verbeek. Arndt now to Stone. Stone shot off the mask of the goaltender. Picked up now by Verbeek. Verbeek tries a pass back. It's intercepted. Arndt picks it up on the face-off circle. Tries a pass to Verbeek behind the net. Doesn't land though. Medway gets it now. Throws it back in deep. Picked up behind Fogel and rings around the boards where Arndt picks it up. Arndt. Give her some space. She's dangerous. Zoe Arndt batting away at it. She had 2 on. Chipped it back in. Verbeek for help. Sexsmith clears the zone. Medway in pursuit. She's going to throw it back in as her line mates tag up. Sexsmith has it now. They try a stretch pass. Goes through a few. Stone gets it and throws it back the other way. Verbeek skates through a guy, picks it up. She's going to skate that behind Quinn Richardson. I'm not in a good angle here. Sorry, folks. Verbeek can't get a handle on it there at center ice. She dishes it off to Arndt for Bairstow. Bairstow with a nice move just inside the blue line. Bairstow waiting for a new line change here. Felix Stone takes a shot. It's a little bit wide from the point there as Parenteau comes on the ice. Parenteau looking for a hattie here. Hall now back to Dunnigan. Dunnigan sends it in deep where Parenteau's waiting. Parenteau to Hall now. Hall down off the side, and it ends up on the stick of number 14 of Sexsmith. His clearing attempt foiled. Gets it out though now. It comes to Dunnigan. Dunnigan's going to skate that in, or throws it in deep. Parenteau pursuing. Bidwell and Hall waiting for the puck as well. Gallant of Sexsmith tries to pick it off the boards, but Dunnigan pinches. Sexsmith in front of the Storm bench now, and it's thrown in the Storm zone. Battle at the blue line though for possession right in front of the Storm bench, and it's sent in deep where Modrell picks it up and brings it around the boards. Sexsmith first on it though. Modrell trying to take the body down low. Sexsmith player trying to peel out of the corner. They've had some success with that. Bidwell now tries a pass that's forward in the center of the ice, but picked up by Sexsmith. Braylon Hall picks it up just inside her own blue line. Manages to clear it. Shea Fowl, Sexsmith now skates it in. He's in the slot. Can he get control? Covered by Quinn Richardson. A little shoving after the whistle there, but Richardson got a handle on it. Trying to keep the steady as we can. We've got Bailey, Wenzel, and McKendry now. Bailey wins that one over to McKendry. Picked up by Wenzel now. Wenzel trying to clear it, batting away at it. Pass picked up by Wenzel, intercepted, but they're battling in the Storm end. Loose puck comes out now. She tries to throw it. Bailey tries to throw it ahead for McKendry. That's going to be an icing. Just under 6 minutes left here in the first period. Storm leading the Sexsmith Vipers in this first period of play at the Beaverlodge tournament. Face off to the left of Quinn Richardson now. Shot blocked in front. Modrell tries to pass ahead. Stone tried to pass ahead for Wenzel. Clears the zone. Wenzel picks it up. Wenzel pestering her man now. Kept in at the line by Stone. Stone sends it into McKendry. McKendry comes back to Stone. Stone chips it in for Wenzel. Wenzel in the corner. Contesting. Wenzel down low. Bailey after it now. Bailey rubs out a man. Hipkins pinching in deep. Hipkins down deep. Sexsmith picks it up behind their goaltender. Pass sent ahead. Meyer Hipkins is going to intercept that one. McKendry on this one now. She has got to move at the blue line. She's got Wenzel with her, and Bailey sends it ahead. The shot makes its way through on Fogel. He's going to cover for a face-off. As this first period has went on, Storm has been looking stronger. Sexsmith had a few chances early in the goings of this one as some battles just inside the blue line ended up on the stick of Sexsmith forwards just inside. Ended up with some high danger opportunities. Modrell at the blue line now, battling for it. Kept in at the line. Bairstow out there with Verbeek and Arndt. Verbeek changing possessions in the neutral zone. Arndt puts it on the stick of Verbeek. She can't really handle it inside the blue line there. Quinn Medway now picks it up in her own end. She's got lots of time though and sends it forward to Arndt. Arndt tries a nice pass ahead for Verbeek. Verbeek could get a handle on it. Medway throws one at the front, bouncing puck, covered by Fogel. Let me tell you, the Storm are going to figure this out. They've been excellent outlet passes, but just a little too far ahead or a little too hot to handle. Parenteau now with Hall and Bidwell in the Sexsmith zone. Picked up by Shea Fowl of Sexsmith off the draw. He skates it out and throws it down in the Storm end. Picked up by Parenteau inside her own blue line. She's going to curl cross ice with the puck. Stripped of the puck. Sexsmith with a shot that goes wide across the front. Parenteau sends it up the boards. Unable to clear it. Kept in at the line. Shot now. Goes in. Parenteau blocks it. Parenteau shoves a man into the boards. She's battling hard in there, and they're exchanging some blows down low. You have to be careful of penalty trouble. Comes to Parento now. Parento sends it up the boards once more, and Sexsmith gets it. Shot now. Bouncing in front. Ends up on the stick of Felix Stone. Stone. Puck knocked off her stick before she can clear it. It's kept in at the line yet again. Now it comes out to Bidwell. Bidwell tries to shovel a pass forward. Knocked off their stick, and back comes Scholart. Scholart inside the line. That'll be offside, though, against Sexsmith with just over 3 minutes left in the first period. Bailey, McKendry, Wenzel. They've been close. Bailey off the draw, knocked off her stick. Wenzel now battling for it at the red line. 3 Sexsmith players in there. Dumped in. Modrell actually knocks it out of the air and throws it back out to Wenzel's. Knocked off her stick again. Bailey now off the boards and up. Sexsmith comes back. Modrell with a nice play there to get the body between player and puck. And McKendry, there's a loose puck. McKendry's racing for it, but the player gets his body between her and the puck. Hipkins pinches in. Sexsmith has it in the corner now. Hipkins picks up a clearing attempt and throws it in deep. Wenzel down low pursuing it. It's sent out to the line. Modrell sends one out in front. Sexsmith can't clear it. Wenzel gets it on her stick. Wenzel in the slot. Tries to pass across. She gets it back. Puts a shot on. Fogel saves that one. And it comes out to Zoe Arndt coming out, just coming off the boards here, or off the bench here. Sexsmith now sends it down the other end. Modrell chasing after it as the rest of the line make a change. Modrell tries a long pass up, but it's intercepted. Verbeek out there now. Arndt comes back and picks it up just inside her blue line. She tries a pass forward, goes off the skate. Bairstow picks it up in the neutral zone. Bairstow with a pass cross ice. Doesn't land. And Sexsmith's going to send that one back. Medway picks it up, tries to pass over to Dunnigan. Dunnigan wasn't quite set there for the pass, and Sexsmith will send it in behind Quinn Richardson. Picked up once again by Medway. Medway tries a pass. Arndt gets a pass ahead for Bairstow. Bairstow has Verbeek with her. Ooh, knocked off her stick before she can complete the pass. It's turning into a track meet here. Bairstow picks it up, skates it in over the blue line. No look pass to Verbeek. Verbeek shot high and wide. Bairstow in the corner now. Bairstow with 2 men on her, tries to pass out in front, picked up by Sexsmith. Verbeek after it. Verbeek has it. Arndt. Medway gets it to Arndt. Arndt with a pass over to Bairstow. It's loose in front, batting away at it. Fogel covers. Some shoving after. Ref saying that's enough. No need. Bairstow doesn't show any reaction there. Just glanced at his number, I believe. Parento, Hall, Bidwell, Hipkins, and Stone face off here now in the Sexsmith zone. Fow picks that one off, and he sprung. Picks it up off the draw. Shea Fow in on a breakaway. Big save, Quinn Richardson. I think he overskated it. Couldn't tell it was down there. He didn't get like what we would call a clean shot off, but Richardson solid nonetheless to keep it within 1 here. Quinn Richardson gets a errant shot from the point now that she covers. 30 seconds left in the first period. Storm ahead 2-1. Bailey, McKendry, Wenzel, Modrell, and Hipkins. This is an important face-off with 30 seconds left. Picked up by Shea Fow in there. Modrell and Bailey on him. Modrell gets possession, throws it up the left side. Kept in. Oh, no, gets out over the line. Sent back now. 12 seconds left in the period. Loose puck in the Sexsmith zone. Picked up by Croker of Sexsmith. Wenzel pursuing. And that'll do it for the first period here, folks. As time expires, it's 2-1 for the Storm. No flood after this one. We'll get a flood after the second period. They'll have a quick check-in with their teams here. I'm going to put on my skates one of these days and get in on the action. We'll have a quick meeting between teams and coaches and get right back to the action. We'll have a flood after the second period. Hythe Arena. Looks like an old barn. It's cold. Nice. Brad McHenry's not cold. He's in the warm room. You can see him in there. Well, they're getting a substantial break in between here. Usually, you know, it's a couple minutes and they're back at the action, but I wonder if I should go up the other end now. Should I go up and get the Sexsmith end of the ice again, or should I stay here? Let's move. I've got time. Take you through this tunnel. There's leading scorer for the Storm, Meyer Mazurek, watching the team. Here we go, folks. Period. Period 2. Bailey, Wenzel, McHenry, Stone, Dunnigan start us off in this one. Bailey wins that one over to McHenry. McHenry picks it off the wall and dumps it in. Rings off the back, sitting on the back of the net back there now, picked up by Croker of Sexsmith. Nice breakout there by Sexsmith. Dunnigan foils a breakaway there for number 16 and tight. McHenry takes the body. Sexsmith with way too much time out with the puck here. Nobody on. Sexsmith shot. Goes off Dunnigan. Boys. Battling now behind Richardson. Number 8 in there. Bailey comes up on the stick of Wenzel. Wenzel throws it off the boards. It kept in at the line. Storm hemmed in on this first shift. Sexsmith with a minute of possession. Shot goes toward the front. Is steered away by Stone here. Peels out of the corner. Centering pass comes out in front. And chucked out of the zone there. McHenry pursuing that puck. Storm with a dangerous change there. And Scholart got a partial break, almost had a breakaway there. Puck comes out to Arndt. Now Arndt's going to send that ahead for Adrian Bairstow. Bairstow gets through. Bairstow inside. Bairstow now is with it behind the net, throws it out in front. Picked up by Sexsmith, and they race back the other way. Modrol and Hipkins out there on defense. Number 15 of Sexsmith skates it in. Knocked off his stick is Verbeek. Arndt and Bairstow out there. Bairstow now strips the man on the puck and sends a nice pass ahead for Zoe Arndt. Arndt throws it in deep here. Modrol battling for it at the red line, but Sexsmith comes away with it. Block shot by Parenteau now. She throws it back out to the neutral zone where Bidwell and Hall race after it. Sexsmith passing in their own end. Picked up by Lake and Parenteau in the neutral zone. She drops a pass for Meyer Hipkins. Hipkins has the ice ahead of her, so skates it in over the blue line. Meyer Hipkins in deep now. Hipkins down low. Rings it off the back of the boards, and Sexsmith picks it back up. Kept in at the line by May. Dunnigan now ends up on the stick of Braylon Hall. She throws one toward the front. It's deflected on the goalie, Fogel, who stops it. Sexsmith now. Hifkins and Dunnigan close in on a Sexsmith player. Break up that play, and they send it back in deep. Dunnigan now picks it up at the blue line, throws it in. Bailey, McKendry, and Wenzel out there again. Sexsmith throws it all the way down the ice, and that should be an icing call on Sexsmith. 2-1. 3 minutes into the second period. They haven't changed the period number up there yet. Bailey, Wenzel, McKendry, Stone, Medway, face-off. McKendry tries to throw that back to Medway, but it's intercepted, and the back race. Sexsmith, centering pass goes off a skate, and Richardson's going to cover that. Face-off now in the Storm end to the right of Quinn Richardson. Bailey kicks that one back to Quinn Medway, who throws it up the half wall. Can't really see what's happening here. Sexsmith peels off the wall with it. Stone now throws it off the wall. It doesn't make its way out to Wenzel. Loose puck comes over now to Harper McKendry. Sorry guys, I was covering the camera there. Wenzel gets inside. Wenzel shot. Wenzel broke through on that play, and her stick was caught up in a player. No call. Nice opportunity there. She almost got inside. Medway now tries a pass. It's intercepted inside her own end. Comes out to the blue line. Some gentle shoving occurring there just inside. McKendry clears the zone, or Wenzel rather. Wenzel now picks it up and skates it in. Wenzel has McKendry with her. Throws a pass over to McKendry. McKendry shot! Goalie got a stick on it. Shea Fow now sprung in the Storm end. Stone racing after it. Shot goes off the chest of Quinn Richardson. Gloved down by Felix Stone. And Madril gets it up ice there. Geneva Beek now comes inside the line. Comes back to Adria Bairstow. Right in on the action here, folks. 3-on-0 breakaway for Sexsmith. Deteriorates, though, as errant pass. Goes too far ahead. Shot comes in on Quinn Richardson. Goes off her shoulder and glove down. Robin. Coach Maz telling his team to start going hard to that net. Here we go. Verbeek, Arndt, Bairstow, Hipkins, Madril. Sexsmith off the draw, gets a shot on Richardson. She saves it. Loose puck now in front, trading possessions. Wow, big save by Richardson. Rebound, shot, score. Sexsmith ties it up. Richardson with an initial save there. Quick shot goes off her pad, and the rebound buried. Two-two game. Parenteau, Hall, Bidwell, Medway, Dunnigan. Out there now. Scholart centering pass for number 16 goes too far. Parenteau gets a stick on that one before anything could develop. Parenteau picks it ahead for herself. Race now. Parenteau gets there first. Sends it in front. Braylon Hall shot, scores! Parenteau with an effort on that one. Gets in there. And Braylon Hall buries it to make it 3-2. 3 goals for that line. I'm going to get out of here. I'm a little too close to the action. Robin. Want a hat? Bailey, Wenzel, McKendry, Hipkins, and Stone now. Braylon Hall buried that one. 3-2. Stone picks it up behind her net, tries to come out, pickpocketed, shot now on Quinn Richardson, ends up in the net, make it 3-3. Richardson had the initial save, it just bobbled up and tucked into the corner there. Stone tried to move behind the net, she came out and lost it just down low. 3-3. That's hockey. Off the draw now. Sexsmith picks it up at the red line. Quinn Medway gets it, throws it out. That's going to be offside on Sexsmith. We'll get another face-off. Verbeek, Bairstow, Arndt, Medway, and Modrell out there now. Thrown back into the Storm zone, picked up by Modrell, throws it up the half wall. Centering pass now comes ahead. Goes through the neutral zone and into the Sexsmith end. Sexsmith's going to ring this around the boards. Arndt sends it back in deep. Comes back to Arndt again, and Verbeek's going to get it. Verbeek tries to pass across, it's intercepted. Medway pinches, but Sexsmith manages to clear the zone there. Bear still picks it up at the red line and gives it to Verbeek. Verbeek gets through. Verbeek knocked off the puck there, and it's sent back out. Medway has lots of time. She gets a pass ahead for Arndt. Arndt comes back to Medway now. Arndt passes it to Verbeek. Verbeek inside, knocked off her stick. Cleared the zone, back on the stick of Felix Stone, who sends it in deep. Her line mates tag up. Stone gets it just inside the blue line now. Shot. Oh, just outside the left corner. Had eyes. Comes back to Stone once again on the blue line. Stone, fanned on that one, but battles it. Was lost in her feet there for a second. Kept in at the line by Bidwell, who sends it in for Parenteau. She's got somebody alone in front. It's Hall. Parenteau shot. Glove save by Fogel. Hall was on the doorstep there waiting for another one. Three-3 game. 12.5 minutes into the second period. Parenteau, Bidwell, Hall, Modrell, and Hipkins. Bidwell pursuing that man. Comes up the half wall. Parenteau gains possession. Parenteau pokes it around. Parenteau has it. Sent back out to Modrell. Jumps her stick and out. Modrell racing after it. Ooh, fans on one inside the line. Scholart peels off the boards now. Shot. Glove save. Quinn Richardson. Get a face-off now down in the Sexsmith zone. See if I can get a better angle here. Sorry, not in Sexsmith zones. Then Storm in. Bailey, McKendry, and Wenzel. Sexsmith wins that one. Sends it into the corner. Stone and Medway after it. Comes up now to Harper McKendry. McKendry lifts a stick and tries to pass off the boards. Knocked off her stick. Shot. Pad save, Quinn Richardson. Need to get possession here. Sexsmith peels off the boards with it. Loose in front. Bunch of sticks batting away at it. Sexsmith, shot. Quinn Richardson saves it. They're going to change up the lines. Face off now to the right of Quinn Richardson. Verbeek out there with Arndt and Bairstow. Sexsmith comes up now to Adria Bairstow. Bairstow's got some time. Tries a pass for Arndt. Arndt gets a stick on it, knocked off though. Miller Hipkins tries to skate it in. Bairstow gets possession as Hipkins tags up. Comes around the boards. Sexsmith picks it up, skates it up the left side. Dunnigan after it. Pass over. Ooh, opportunity knocked off his stick. Verbeek intercepts the pass out in front. Another great opportunity for Sexsmith. Adria Bairstow now as the defense fans on a shot. Bairstow has Arndt with her. No look pass over to Arndt. Arndt, oh, shoots it wide. Now Sexsmith now in on a breakaway. Shot scores. 4-3 Sexsmith. Halfway through this one. Sexsmith with their first lead of the game now. You feel the momentum shifting. Storm aren't playing poorly, but they're clutching their stick maybe a bit too tight. This line, though, has been good with Parenteau, Hall, and Bidwell. Medway and Modrell out there as well. Parenteau with a hard shot now goes wide. That was just in over the blue line. Modrell picks it up as it ringed around the boards. And it's thrown out to the neutral zone where Medway awaits. Medway with a cross-ice pass now for Braylon Hall. Hall tries a pass over, goes off a skate, ends up on the stick of Parenteau. Parenteau in the slot. Shovels a pass high across the crease. Braylon Hall sends it back toward, but it's intercepted. Roberts of Sexsmith tries to get away with it. He's going to shovel that into the Storm zone. Medway down there pressuring him. She gets possession, and Parenteau throws it up the half wall where Sexsmith grabs it back. Modrell now picks it up in open ice and gives it to Braylon Hall as she turns for a change. Braylon Hall after it. There was a delayed offside there. Bailey overskated it. Sent back in now where Stone picks it up in the corner. Stone shovels it up to McKendry. McKendry loses it in the ref's feet. Bailey pokes it ahead and out of the zone, and it's sent back in now by Sexsmith. Felix Stone now with it. McKendry picks it off the boards. McKendry battling a guy. Bailey gets it. Bailey sends it ahead to Wenzel. Wenzel tries a move. She's separated from the puck there and comes back to the neutral zone. It's on open ice now. McKendry first on. McKendry has Wenzel in front. She's angled in deep. McKendry battling for it. Comes up the wall now to Stone. Stone tries to shovel it back. Couldn't quite pick it off the wall. Comes out to center ice now where Verbeek's going to pick that up and look up ice. Wenzel's going to throw that deep and peel for a change as Bairstow and Arndt come back on. Verbeek, Hipkins, and Dunnigan out there as well. Sexsmith coming back the other way. They're going to throw that in. They're going to dump it. Offside call here against Sexsmith. Sexsmith ahead 4-3. Just over 8 minutes left in the second period. Very different game than last week when the Storm kind of ran away with it in the second half. But you're willing to expect that here. No, I thought it was icing, folks, or offside, but it looks like we've got our first penalty of the game with the Vipers heading to the box for 2 minutes or less. We've got a Storm power play of Verbeek, Arndt, Bairstow, Modrell, and Medway. Face off. Sexsmith wins it. Sexsmith has been solid on the face-off dot this afternoon, winning the lion's share of them. Sexsmith iced that one. Modrell now battling for it with the one pinching PK player. Sexsmith peels off the board short-handed. Sexsmith has possession. Shot coming now. Glove saved by Quinn Richardson. Stone and Dunnigan will come on to replace Modrel and Medway. Verbeek, Arndt, Bairstow, Dunnigan, Stone. Power play. Face off to the right of Quinn Richardson, though. Scholart now leading scorer. Throws one toward the front. Goes through everybody. Kept in at the line by Sexsmith, who dump it back in. Rims around the boards to Scholart. Scholart is going to try to pin that one. Felix Stone picks his pocket and comes away with it. Felix Stone looking up ice. She's got to watch it there in front as it's nearly knocked off her stick. She tries it, gets a pass up to Bairstow now. Bairstow is going to dump that one in. Verbeek chasing after it. Errant puck comes out to May Dunnigan, now offside called as Bairstow was still tagging up on that one. Parento, Bidwell, Hall, Hipkins, and Medway. Just under 1 minute left in that power play. Vipers ahead 4-3. Bidwell picks that up now. Fans on it. Picked up by Sexsmith, who's going to ice it. Braylon Hall couldn't handle that pass. A slap shot comes in now on Quinn Richardson. She makes it look easy. Meyer Hipkins tries to skate out with it. Knocked off her stick. Parento picks it up. Parento with a nice pass over to Braylon Hall. Hall with a pass to Bidwell. Bidwell skates it over the line. Her shot goes over the net there, but she gets it. Tries it, throws one on the front there. Parento picks it up. Throws it back to Medway. Medway's going to try a shot. It's deflected wide into the corner. Sexsmith picks it up. And their clearing attempt goes off the back of Hall, and it's still in the zone. Bidwell tries a cross-ice pass now for Medway. Picked up by Sexsmith. Sexsmith player sprung out of the box. Icing called. Penalty expires. 6 minutes, 9 seconds left in the second period. Sexsmith ahead 4-3 in this one. Oh, Bailey, McKendry, Wenzel, Modrel, Dunnigan. Back to full strength hockey here. Comes back to Dunnigan. Dunnigan's going to just throw it inside there. Comes up the boards now. Modrel gets it back inside. Wenzel comes off the boards with it. Gets it to Harper McKendry. McKendry tries a shot. McKendry. Bailey now a shot blocked in front. Wenzel is going to throw that back to Dunnigan. Are we in front? Yes. Dunnigan knocked off the puck there. Wenzel. Wenzel with two moves. Shot. It's in! Georgia Wenzel with 3 moves down low to tie this one up. Wish I had instant replay on that one. Tie game. 4-4. Bailey, McKendry, Wenzel. Jeez. Sexsmith picks it up off the boards with speed. Now comes back the other way. Shot saved by Quinn Richardson. Whew, I wasn't even ready for the play, let alone the shot. Richardson was ready. Face off now in the Storm end. Off the draw, comes back. We got Verbeek out there. Stone gets it ahead. Stone, picked up now by Zoe Arndt in the neutral zone. Knocked off her stick just inside the blue line. Bairstow pursuing. Bairstow gets it deep. Verbeek picks it up, gets it back to Bairstow. Bairstow in the corner. Bairstow throws it back to Felix Stone. Stone throws it high, and an arc shot falls into the glove of Fogle with 5 minutes remaining in the second period. great game and a great start to this tournament in Hythe, the Beaverlodge tournament. Some of the games played in Hythe. Verbeek, Arndt, Bairstow, Stone. Arndt now off the draw. Throws it toward the front. It's turned away. Stone picks it back and throws it back in. Verbeek has it. Verbeek with a pass to Bairstow. Bairstow with some time tries a pass for Arndt. Intercepted. Miller Hipkins throws it across. Zoe Arndt now down low for Verbeek. Verbeek tries a move out. Separated from the puck, and Sexsmith comes away with it. Bairstow lands a hit and comes away with the puck. Bairstow centering pass for Verbeek. Couldn't get a stick on it. She was handcuffed there in front. Sexsmith clears the zone now as it comes almost all the way down the ice, and Felix Stone skates it in front of Quinn Richardson. Stone mishandled that. Richardson touched it and gave it back to her. Zoe Arndt throws it ahead for Verbeek. Nice pass over for Bairstow. Actually, it was out of her reach, but Bairstow has it. Bairstow in alone. Shot! Saved by Fogel. 4 minutes left in this period, folks. We'll get a flood after this. It's cold here. It's cold outside. It's cold inside. I'm cold inside and outside. Parenteau, Hall, Bidwell, Modrell, Medway. Wins that back for Hall. Hall gives it to Medway. Medway, they were too close together though. Pass comes up. Play broken up there by Kenny Modrell as they were almost sprung. Sexsmith tried some passes back and forth, but Modrell solid on defense. Inside the Storm line now. Shea Fowl picks it up. Modrell gets a stick on that before he can get a real dangerous shot. Quinn Richardson did save it. Centering pass. Medway turning that one away. Medway throws one over to the corner. Bidwell first on. Parenteau picks one up now in front of Richardson. Tries a move, rings it around the boards. Nobody there. Sexsmith picks it up. Storm finally cleared the zone there. Comes out to center ice. And nobody can kind of get a handle on it. Storm would like to come away with this from this period with, at the very least, a tie. Number 17 is Sexsmith doing some stick handling there in slot. He dishes it over, shot wide. 3 minutes left in the period. Modrell down in the corner now. She does have some time, so she tries to skate out, knocked off her stick and on to Richardson. Some high event hockey there in front. Bailey, McKendry, Wenzel come on the ice now. Face off. Bailey needs to win this one. Sexsmith has it in the corner, throws it out in front. Stone knocks it out of the air. Bailey ahead for Wenzel, comes right out to the line, though Wenzel tries to get a stick on it. Still loose in front, comes out now to McKendry, who's got lots of time and space. She's going to skate it up the left side as Wenzel joins the play. McKendry tries to go through player. It ends up in his skates. McKendry still after it, though. Pesters him. Has it. McKendry for Bailey. Shot! Whiffs on it. Nice try. Nice passing. Donegan sends it back inside. As it comes back to Donegan now on the point. Donegan's going to send it back in. Wenzel picks it out of the corner. Wenzel out for McKendry. It almost rebounded off a player in front and into the net. Comes all the way back for Stone. Wenzel picks it off the boards. Wenzel. Nice try. They do clear the zone. Sexsmith, that is. Wenzel waits at the blue line and comes inside with it. Wenzel has it. Wenzel down low. Wenzel shot. It's still loose. Fogel covers. .97 seconds left in this second. It's a 4-4 tie between the Storm and Vipers. Face off in the Sexsmith end. Verbeek wins it. Jumps over a stick and back from Modrell. Modrell's under pressure. Throws it off the boards. In the neutral zone now. Storm are going to dump that one in. Bairstow pursuing her man. Outlet pass comes up to the blue line. Number 3 of Sexsmith skates it into the Storm end. He's going to throw one just wide of Richardson, or Modrell throws it up the half wall to her. Line main, Arndt's pass intercepted. Smith in the slot, whiffs on one, gets it back, throws it toward the front. It's loose in front. It's in skates. Shot, still loose in the slot. Another shot saved by Quinn Richardson, and it comes out to Zoe Arndt. Arndt now throws it up to center ice where Bairstow is after it. 50 seconds left. Bairstow blocks a shot. Bairstow, taken down and a penalty called on the play. Bairstow was partly sprung, and Sexsmith are heading to the box with 41 seconds left in this second period. Great second effort there by Bairstow. Results in a drawn penalty. Parenteau, Hall, Bidwell, Stone, Medway. Storm power play. Wins it back, comes to Medway. Well, actually comes to Stone. Stone knocked off her stick. Shorthanded opportunity by the leading scorer of Sexsmith, Scholart. He comes in, shot wide. Comes ahead now for Parenteau. Parenteau coming back the other way. She's got Bidwell with her. Bidwell, they get through one. Chopped the shot in behind the goaltender Fogel now. Sexsmith gets it back and they're going to ice it. 16 seconds left in this period. Foot race between Stone and that player. Stone's going to ring it around the boards. Bidwell sends it to Parenteau. Sent it back in toward Richardson here now, and that'll do it for the second period as Stone collides with a guy there. 4-4 tie after 40 minutes of play. We're going to get a flood. I'll leave this running, and we'll be back in about 15. I'm going to go warm up. This is your Storm heading to the locker room. It sounds like they're giving number 7 a penalty. That's Felix Stone. There was a collision. Just heard that. I feel like an insider when I hear that. Well, this looks like it would be a good place for a smoke. Oh, wait, there's a sign there. No smoking. Okay, I'm going to lay this down and go get warm. Join us in 15 minutes or so for period 3. Now let's see if what I heard was correct, whether Felix is going to get that penalty or not. Right now we've got a Storm power play on the board. I think there was a collision at the end of the second period there, and I thought I did hear the referee approach Coach Bidwell and let him know that 7 would be receiving a penalty, but I could have misheard. Storm not yet to the bench. Referee talking over there now. Let's see. Storm still not here. There they come. Oh, there it is. Looks like we'll have some 4-on-4 hockey to start the last 20 minutes here. "75 seconds of 4-on-4, that is. Stone waving to her teammates as she approaches the box. Verbeek, Parenteau, Dunnigan. No, Parenteau, I don't know. Dunnigan and Medway. Looks like we'll get started at 4-on-4 here. It's a tied game. Been a pretty even one here. Both teams capitalized on their chances. Period 3. Game 1 of the Beaverlodge tournament here in Hythe. Off the draw, picked up by Dunnigan. Dunnigan skates it in over the line. Her stick is lifted as Sexsmith gets absorbs a hit, and Parenteau picks it up. She's going to skate it out to neutral territory and look up ice with a move at the blue line. Lake and Parenteau shot deflected high into the netting. They'll do it again. Face off now to the left of the Sexsmith goaltender. We've got Verbeek, Parenteau, Dunnigan, and Medway. Dunnigan steps up on that one. It comes out over the line, and Verbeek's going to, Parentau's going to throw it back in as Verbeek tags up. Parenteau pursuing now. Whew. He fanned on that one as it got stuck on the ice. Verbeek gets it back. Verbeek pokes it into the corner. Sexsmith comes away with it. Medway pinches. Gets good positioning there. Dunnigan picks one up and throws it back in. Stretch pass now for Shea Fow. Shea Fow shot. Scores! 4-on-4 goal for Fow here to make it 5-4 for the Vipers. We're going to remain at 4-on-4 though. I think she cleared him from the bench, from the box, but it's not supposed to be that way. Stone heads back. She was freed from the box in error there. We've got Bailey, Bairstow, Hipkins, and Modrell now. Bailey wins that one back clean. Modrel tries to throw it ahead. Her pass attempt blocked. Comes back to Modrel now in the neutral zone. Modrel sends one ahead for Bairstow. Bairstow at the blue line, gets in over. Bairstow tries a pass for Bailey. Up the half wall now, comes to Modrel. Modrel pokes it back inside. Bailey after it. Bailey falls in tight. Comes to Modrel. Modrel throws one toward the front. Comes out to center ice. It's 5-on-4 now. It's a Sexsmith power play. Bairstow steals one inside, short-handed. Adria Bairstow, she's going to curl with it by herself sometime. Comes back to Modrel. Modrel throws from the point inside. Bailey was tied up in front there. There's a save. Sexsmith now on the power play. Comes to the corner side of the net. Comes out in front. McKendry off the box. Richardson thought she had it covered on the side of the net. McKendry now breaks through everyone. Shot. Glove save Fogle to keep it at 4-3. Or 5-4, sorry. McKendry with a golden opportunity there. Back to 5-on-5 though. Sexsmith gets that 4-on-4 goal to pull ahead. They need an extra player. Storm. Verbeek coming out. Verbeek, McKendry. Wenzel, Stone, and Dunnigan. McKendry wins that one forward into the corner. Comes back. Ooh. Sexsmith keeping that high forward now that they've got the win. Keeping one forward way high in over. Scholart now tries a shot inside. He's stripped of the puck. Puck still loose down in the Storm end. One player falls. It's loose inside. Verbeek tries to clear it. Scholart now in the slot. Knocked off the puck. Centering pass comes out over the line and couldn't pick it up. Intercepted by Sexsmith and sent back in. Stone throws it off the boards. Sent back in. Dunnigan sneaks over and gets a puck in low. Puts it off the boards to Wenzel. Wenzel with a move. Shovels it ahead. Tried to get it to McKendry, but it deflected off of the player. Sexsmith gains possession, skates it back in now. Stops up in the corner. Wenzel batting away at it inside. Comes loose to Stone. Stone throws it off the wall. It comes back to the Sexsmith defense who throws it toward Corinne Richardson. It's wide though. It's in the corner now. Battling inside. Ends up on the stick of Verbeek. Verbeek rims it around the boards. Wenzel's there battling for it now. Comes back to Felix Stone in the corner. Stone's looking up ice. She tries a pass. It's intercepted. And a collision between Dunnigan and a Sexsmith player in the slot there. Back comes McKendry now. She's had one opportunity. McKendry pokes it ahead for herself yet again. Harper McKendry shot. Rebound. It's still loose. Verbeek after it, and it's covered. McKendry batted her own rebound there and almost had it. It was loose. It went off Fogel's pad and was sitting in the crease, but he remained stronger. Bailey out there with it. Bairstow and Arndt now. Modrel and Medway. Not sure if this is a permanent change or is it because of the penalty, but Bailey centering a new line now. Comes up the boards, kept in by Modrel. Modrel. Arndt picks it off the boards. Bailey now shovels it toward the front. Bairstow still on it. Comes out to the line, kept in by Medway. Bailey's going to throw one toward the front. It's intercepted. Bailey. Medway pinching in. Comes back to the line. Bailey's going to throw it in deep. Number 19 is Sexsmith. Skates it behind his goaltender. Up the half wall. Arndt picks it up. Throws it down to Bairstow. Bairstow pinned. Comes back to Arndt. Arndt thrown into the boards. Sexsmith tries a stretch pass. It comes out of the zone. Medway racing after it. Medway's pass deflects. He's separated from the puck. Medway now after it once again. Jolart inside. Medway pokes it off his stick. Medway down low. Bailey has it. She throws it off the boards. Comes back to the Sexsmith point now. Shot from the point. In on Richardson, who absorbs it for a whistle. Sexsmith are ahead 5-4. 5 minutes into this third period. Much better hockey here in this third period. Both teams have tightened up. Parenteau, Bidwell, Hall, Hipkins, and Stone. Parenteau throws that toward the board. Shot from the point now. Deflected in front. Lake and Parenteau is going to pick it up. Ooh, knocked off her stick at center ice. She's got 2 today. Stone picks it up in front of Richardson. Throws it off. Goes off the helmet of a Sexsmith player and ends up on the stick of Danny Bidwell, who's skating up the right side. Bidwell now throws it ahead for Parenteau. Goes into the corner. Sexsmith after it. Parenteau picks it up. Parenteau rims it around the boards. Nobody there, though. Comes to Bidwell. Bidwell stays on it. She's battling away. Kept in at the line by Stone. Stone throws it in. Hall pursuing. Centering pass now ahead for Scholart. Stone gets one stick on it and knocks it wide. Shot from the point now in front. Scholart shot. Pad save. Quinn Richardson. Rebound covered by her. 5-4 Sexsmith. Storm need to do something. Bailey back with her original line now with Wenzel and McKendry. Face off to the left of Richardson. Loose puck shoveled into the corner now. Modrol in after it. Modrol. He's trying to dance out of the corner. Bailey for support. Comes up to Wenzel now. Wenzel. Wenzel has McKendry with her. Wondering when is a good time to make that pass. Wenzel carries it all the way in. Wenzel from her knees now. Throws it back. And gets it now. Center ice down again. Skating full speed at her own goaltender. Throws it up the half wall. Kept in at the line by Sexsmith. And sent all the way down. That was touched, so McKendry's after it. No icing on this one. Comes back to Wenzel. Oh, Wenzel overskates it there. And Sexsmith gets it back. Sexsmith skates it in over the line, throws it deep. Quinn Medway picks it up and skates it back behind Quinn Richardson. Quinn Medway skating it up center ice now. Quinn Medway gets through. The defenseman Medway skates it inside. Throws it out in front. Picked up by Sexsmith though. Medway going to return to her point. Trade positions with Verbeek. Comes back to Felix Stone now on defense. Stone. Fans on it. Stone has a man on here now. Throws it off the boards and gets it to Wenzel. Wenzel, though, comes back to Medway. Medway ahead for McKendry. McKendry throws it off a man. She'll peel for a change as Verbeek picks it up. Verbeek tries to move at the blue line, knocked off her stick. Bairstow and Arndt out there now with Verbeek. Oh. They're going to call that one icing. I thought Bairstow touched that one. The one before they called off icing, I don't think anybody touched. That happens. Verbeek, Bairstow, Arndt, Hipkins, Modrel. Face off to the right of Quinn Richardson. Sexsmith wins it. Peeling off the wall. Centering pass thrown back by Miller Hipkins there. Sexsmith picks it up again. Modrel doing all she can down there to interrupt the play. Comes back to the point. Point shot was fanned on. Zoe Arndt got a piece of it. Shot. Oh, Scholart fans on one now in the slot. Trades possessions down in the corner, and Bairstow tries to clear it, unable. Sexsmith comes off the boards with it. In the slot now, shot, glove save, Quinn Richardson. Richardson keeps her team within one here. .11 minutes, 16 seconds left in the game here. Panto, Braylon, Hall, and Bidwell out there. Panto picks it up off the face-off circle, skates it behind Richardson. Looks up ice. Skate crosses ice with the puck in her possession. And it's knocked off her stick at center ice. Donegan pinching up on it. Sexsmith regains it. They skate it in now. Quinn Richardson's going to cover one that comes, a passing attempt come across, and some pushing and shoving happening in front. No penalty called there. Oh, they're taking both of them. I'll agree on that one. Coinciding minors here for some extracurriculars after the whistle. Verbeek will take her place there. Verbeek with Hall and Bidwell now. Stone picks it up in the corner. She stops up. The pass comes ahead for Verbeek. Verbeek, odd man rush. Can she get it? Comes back to Hall. Hall sends it to Verbeek. Shot! Fogle save. Hall with a nice return pass to Verbeek, who directs it on the net, but Fogle strong there. Ends up on the stick of Hall after the faceoff. She puts it in the corner, but Sexsmith gets it. Bidwell pokes one at one in front of Fogle there. Sexsmith throws it around the boards. And Hipkin keeps it onside. Stick of Hall now. Braylon Hall throws it. It's at the back of the net. Bidwell after it. Verbeek down there for support. Sexsmith skates out with it. Sexsmith looking up ice. Verbeek chopping at it. Stone picks it up off of Quinn Richardson. Throws it up to Verbeek. She couldn't handle it at center ice. She's still batting away at it there. Bidwell came away with it and knocked off her stick. Trading possessions in the neutral zone. Back comes Foul. Foul in over the line now. Shot. Glove save. Quinn Richardson. Bailey's going to pick this one up now. Sarah Bailey skates up the left side. Sarah Bailey skates it in around. Bailey has it behind Fogle. Bailey after it. She's got McKendry out in front. Tries to throw it out in front. Bailey still after it. McKendry now down for support, and it comes over to Wenzel. Wenzel tries to move at the back, and Sexsmith clears it. Comes back all the way for Stone. Stone looking a little gassed here. Throws it ahead for McKendry. Bounces off her stick and out to the neutral zone. Foul gets inside Stone. Modrel in there. Shot. Woo! Scholart with a shot. Brings off the post. Still loose in front now. It's in. 6-4. Rebound. The Vipers go ahead by 2 with 9 minutes remaining. Verbeek, Arndt, Bairstow, Donegan, and Medway now. Bairstow picks it off that draw at center ice, skates down the left side, throws it toward the front. Verbeek's there. Verbeek for Arndt. Arndt, oh, knocked off her stick last second there. They had a nice setup there in front. Sexsmith gets it, Storm get it back here now. Arndt stick handling in tight. She's going to shoot one. Fogle with the save. Blocker save there. Shea Fowl of Sexsmith picks it up now and skates up the right side. Bairstow gets back there and separates him from the puck. Comes out to center ice now. Shoveled back in. Dunnigan picks it up in her end. She's knocked off the puck by Scholart. Centering pass. Glove. Oh, no. Scholart to number 16. He buries another one. 7-4. 8 minutes left. Dunnigan was back there. Thought she got between that pass, but it made its way through. And they're up by 3 now. Parento, Bidwell, Hall, Modrell, and Hipkins out there now. Sexsmith up big. Parento has it in her own end. Parento is going to skate it. Parento with a move. She's going to go end to end here. Parento gets in around. Centering pass out in front. Bidwell shoots it wide. It might have deflected there. Comes back now to Hipkins. Jumps over her, sticking out of the zone. Modrell picks it up. Modrell pass goes across ice for Parento. Parento with a beauty pass ahead for Braylon Hall. A little too hot to handle there. Hall maintains it on side. And Sexsmith gets it back in her own end. The Vipers have it on the half wall. Bailey out there now. Bailey takes a guy down. Miller Hipkins throws it back in deep now as her team tags up. McKendry knocks it off a stick before he can clear the zone. McKendry, Wenzel, Bailey out there. Wenzel gets it down low, pokes it around one guy, but Sexsmith rims it around the boards and Hipkins can't get there. It clears almost all the way down the ice. Bailey's going to pick it up in her own zone now. Bailey, cross ice pass ahead for Wenzel. Wenzel gets it over the blue line. She has a move there. Gives it to Bailey. Bailey's going to take a shot off the glove of Fogle. It was high. Leaves it for Stone. Stone throws it back in for Wenzel. Wenzel knocks it down. Wenzel with a move in tight. She's got McKendry in front. Comes back to Stone once again. Stone throws it toward the front. Bouncing puck deflected wide. Medway pinches in, try to keep it in here. Comes back. Bailey first after it. Wenzel gets it. Wenzel down low. Wenzel. Her shot goes wide. Storm all over it. Can't bury it. Wenzel. Wenzel throws that back to Stone. Somebody in front. Stone throws it back for Wenzel. Wenzel off the wall. Knocked off her stick. Stone's going to pinch. Back down for Wenzel. Wenzel. Wenzel throws it out in front. Medway throws one toward the front. It's wide. And then they are going to ice it as they're under duress. Excellent shift there for the Storm, but can't come away with one. It's 7-4 for the Vipers over the Storm. Knew it would be a different game this week as the Storm beat the Vipers last week 7-3. They were ready this week. Verbeek, Arndt, Bairstow, Dunnigan, and Modrell out there now. Face off in the Sexsmith end. Comes back to Modrell. Modrell keeps it onside and throws it toward the front. Bouncing puck now in the slot. Dunnigan throws one on. Deflected by his own player. Fogle gets it though. Shot from the point was deflected by a Sexsmith defender, but Fogle tracked it down and covered. Verbeek on the faceoff now. Sexsmith wins it. Modrell knocks it down and throws it in to the corner. Verbeek comes out of the corner with it. Turns. Knocked off her stick. And Shea Fowl is sprung on a breakaway here now. Alone on Quinn Richardson. Richardson stops him. Sexsmith has it behind there now. Weird shot comes from behind, and Richardson covered it before any damage could be done. Not sure what's happening. Different line here now is Parenteau out there with Bailey and Bidwell, Medway, and Hall. So I'm not sure who's on defense here. Medway is on defense, I'm sure, but ends up on the stick of Parenteau. She pokes it ahead, but it's shoveled back in. Parenteau has it now. Parenteau comes up, knocked off her stick. Medway gets it. Sexsmith gets it back. Whew. Comes to Bailey now. Bailey just outside the blue line, pokes it ahead for herself. Rims around the boards and iced by Sexsmith. There we go. Storm running out of time here. 4 minutes left in the third period. They're down by 3 for Beek, Wenzel, and McKendry now. Stone and Hipkins. Verbeek wins it back, but can't keep it in. Stone. It was one back too far over. Sent back in by Stone. McKendry with an excellent stick to maintain possession there. Get possession, I should say. Wenzel. Kept in at the line by Miller Hipkins, sorry. Kept in again by Hipkins. Oh, Sexsmith comes out with it though. Stone racing back. She separates him from the puck there. 3:40 left in the game. Wenzel has it. Wenzel sends a pass forward for McKendry now. McKendry to Verbeek. Shot over the net. Might have kissed the top post there. On its way over. Loose puck on the side of Fogle here now. Wenzel has it. Wenzel tries a shot. It's in. Brings them within 2. Just over 3 minutes left. Wenzel, that's her second of the game. Parenteau sending Barstow and Arndt now. Like I said, the centers have kind of been mixed up. Not sure what's going on here. Storm only have 4 players on the ice. Yep, they're going to play with 4. But Dunnigan comes on now. Dunnigan throws it ahead. Barstow picks it up. She maintains control, skates it in over the line. Barstow knocked off her stick last second. Zoe Arndt takes a shot. It's high. Need to put some shots on net, folks. Dunnigan battling for it off the half wall, picked up by Sexsmith. Cleared now. Parenteau playing defense. That's what's happening. Nope, that's not what's happening. Modrill's racing with it now. Knocked off her stick inside the Sexsmith blue line. Arndt comes all the way back now for Parenteau. Parenteau looks up ice. Knocked off her stick. Modrill ahead for Barstow. Barstow poking away at it in front of the Sexsmith bench. Vipers come away with it. Smith of Sexsmith tries to get inside. Pass just ahead of Arndt now. She's at the red line. She's going to send it cross ice for Sarah Bailey coming off the bench. Bailey with a shot. Ooh, stick save. That had eyes. Sexsmith racing back though. Shay Fow, he's got a couple today. Yeah, both Storm players leave it and a shot comes in on Quinn Richardson. Miscommunication there. 2 minutes left in the game. Verbeek with Bailey and Bidwell, Hall and Medway. Not sure if we got an injured player or what, but the lines have kind of different. Comes out to Medway. Medway skating with it. Tries a pass. Boys. Verbeek comes in for Hall now. Hall looks to be playing defense now. She was playing forward the rest of the game. Hall and Medway. Medway picks it off, throws it up the half wall, nobody there. Comes out in front to Braylon Hall now. Hall looks up ice. Tries to pass ahead just out of the reach of Bailey. That'll be icing. Oh, icing called off. Bidwell down there. Comes off the boards. Oh! Too many men on the ice for the Storm here. Nobody sees it. McKendry. Not too many men. They pulled the goaltender. I'm silly. Here comes Harper McKendry. Tries a shot, goes through the crease. We've got 1 minute here. Bairstow gets a handle on it. McKendry down low. McKendry tries a centering pass. It's turned back. Wenzel in the corner now. Wenzel pokes it for McKendry. Comes back to Wenzel. Wenzel tries to come out of the corner. No call on that play. She's tripped. Wenzel and McKendry tied up. Wenzel throws it around the boards. It comes over for Verbeek. Verbeek sends it back. Sexsmith pinching. Stone keeps it onside. Stone has it. She has some time. Stone tries a shot. On Fogle, big save. 26 seconds left in the game, folks. Comes back. Stone pinches in, keep it onside again. 16 seconds. Storm are going to come up short in this one. We'll end in a 7-5 victory for the Vipers as they get revenge for their game last week. Storm fall in the first game of this tournament. They'll face off against Beaverlodge tomorrow morning in Beaverlodge. Valiant effort by both teams. Some good hockey. 7-5. I'm not sure. There was a I think there's a 5-puck shootout. I don't know what it means or what it's for, but it looks like it's going to be a 5-puck shootout after every. Not sure what's happening here, folks. Sorry, I'm going to keep going until I know. They are going to do a handshake, but it didn't look like they're doing it. There's the handshake. I'm not sure if there's any. In the initial rules of the tournament, it did say there would be a 5-puck shootout at the end of every round-robin game. In the following package, I don't think it was mentioned, but I could be wrong. I think we will have some sort of heart and hustle awarded. No, it looks like. Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, I think there is going to be a shootout here. Yeah, here they are. They're lining up the pucks. It's goalie's worst nightmare, 5-puck shootout. It's kind of like a continual shootout where you have to score. And if you don't score, you get your puck and send it back to center ice. Oh, shoot. I'm going to change ends because I want to see our group shooting. I'll go through. I'm okay. Okay, here we go. Miller Hipkins to start us off. I can't show both ends. Hipkins misses. She's got to go get her puck. They both miss. Bidwell comes on the ice. Hipkins throws it out. I think they've got to wait until this guy didn't clear the line, but here we go. Bidwell now in on Fogle. Bidwell scores. Bairstow comes in now. Bairstow bearing down. Scores! Dunnigan comes. Only one goal on Richardson so far. Dunnigan shoots. Richardson saves down the other end, folks. Hall now. Hall away. Shot scores. 2 pucks left. Richardson saves that one. Verbeek now. Saved it. Verbeek skating back with it. She's going to throw it to Bailey. Bailey comes in. Move. Scores. Beauty. McKendry. McKendry could end it right here. Nope. Poke check. They still got 3 pucks up here. Here comes Medway. Shot. Saved. Richardson saved that one up there. Puck comes back. Stone. Stone skating in now. Saves it. Richardson saved one up there. Zoe Arndt in on the breakaway now. Arndt. With a move to end it. And they win. The shootout anyway. All right. I think that'll be the end of the game, guys. They've already did the handshake, so I'm not sure if there's anything else that'll happen. There's our coaches. Coach Bidwell not even wearing any gloves on this frozen bench here today. They're going to do some sort of ceremony, I guess. Shay Fowl getting the MVP for Sexsmith team in this game. Kid named Weston gets it for Sexsmith. Weston Morgan, I think he scored their first goal. Quinn Medway gets the MVP for the Storm here, well deserved. Lake and Parenteau gets the Heart and Hustle. Storm with a loss in the first game of the tourney. I'm going to end the broadcast here, and we'll pick up where we left off tomorrow morning. Join us.